Let's go now. Time to be lying. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Seattle.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Cameron pitches there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Cougar 19.
They'll run the draw with Walker. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Here we go, here we go. Check up.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looks like get this one complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Okay, ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Go.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Nineteen tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Hup.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
Ready, break. Back. 7 Lions.
A tight end in motion now. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
19, 18. Ready.
And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check.
Back to the air once more on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. To the ground. It's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jared First getting in to record his ninth sack of the year. Here's their punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. We are through one. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Seven Pirates. Come on.
To the air now on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
10-yard loss on the play.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Here's Walker. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. It is 3rd and long.
Cougar 19.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get a field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Watch the 10.
Ready.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's good.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Let's go now. Ready.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Ready. Oh, yeah, you got it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Street. Check. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Viking 18. Lion. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here we go. Set.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Just the
They
Eagles.
bring the tight end in motion.
Go.
Once again, it's Walker. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Come on, come on.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 7.
Jeremy Ruckert was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 65 catch, 65 catch.
And that is incomplete. Asante Samuel that time, all over him in coverage.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Ready. Ready. Cougar 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back to the 5.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lion, 18 Pioneer.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cut 19, cut 19.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Viking 18, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Hey, ready? Cowboy 80.
Here's a handoff to Walker. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ready? They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
Throwing now from the gun. Rolling right. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught outside on the RPO. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2.
Get it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now Seattle use the final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
3rd and 7. London brought in motion. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ready? On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, What are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cop Warriors, 70.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. 20-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And the operation looks to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good.
Joshua Purdy to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Cardi now. Will kick it away following the touchdown. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
The tight end motioning left here. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26
That
yards.
one good for 26 yards.
Another Seahawks.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Check. Panther 60. Panthers go.
On the ground, it's Walker. Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
70 Lions. Bronco 80.
Watch the whip.
18. Pioneer. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nolan Smith. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. And this ball going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
At the Rams' 46-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Go.
They run with Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll run here with Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Makes it third.
Well, they certainly
and
didn't allow the
17.
loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Couple of runs stopped behind the line. And now it's 3rd and 17.
70 Timberwolves. Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he overhit that just a bit. But it's beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. His 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Check smash. Check smash. Check out.
On the give, it's Tracy. He's going to be marked out up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
19 Tigers.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Ready,
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. An uncomfortable receiver. Couldn't hang with it. And it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Get it. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That is taken at the 10. A nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Reno. Reno.
Now a give to Walker, running right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Okay,
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
3rd down, they go with Walker. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Timberwolves. 19.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alert! Alert! Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
Here's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down.
Here we go, here we go. 6.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Turnover on down.
You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite for the mic.
Let's go now. Go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's good.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Get it. Gotta be live. Rig alert, rig alert. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer.
They'll throw here on third and short. And that is incomplete.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Viking 18. Street.
Banjo.
79 Broncos. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready.
He'll drop the throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion. But can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Come on, come on. Ready,
Now Walker. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Rams 13. Michael Nixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Deputy! 19 Lions. Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's thrown right side. What is it? Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for.
Leads to second
And it'll be second down.
35-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It's now second.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Seven Pirates. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Check out.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete.
A gain of
17 yards on that play. Good for a Rams first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Stack. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Rad. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
20-all. Joshua Carney to kick off.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
Ready,
Yeah,
set.
I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Ready, ready. Go.
This drive starts on the grounds with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. That ball moves. How fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here's second down. Once again, it's Walker. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Now, on second and long.
Come on.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. This is 1st and 10.
Down. Go get him. Gravity Lions. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Ready.
They'll run here. Open space to the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
A gain there
yards.
of 23 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the
Big hole
25-yard
up the
line.
middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10.
Hurt. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors, 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down, Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Viking 18.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
On the set. Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Street. Street.
Be ready. Be ready.
Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll run. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Seahawks 20.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. He's going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st down.
19 Lions. 2. 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got Tiger open downfield.
And the Seahawks press down. It's a gain of 20.
So it's a win here for the Rams. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's